Hi, it's T. Carlson here. I love old school video gaming, and the old Mega Man games on the NES are some of my personal favorites. And that's why I thought today I'd go back to the original game from the latter half of the 1980s and rank the 6 robot master weapons in terms of worst to best. Let's get started. At number 6 at the bottom of the list, I have the Super Arm, aka Guts Power. This is Guts Man's weapon, and it basically lets you pick up and throw rocks and blocks. Problem is, it serves absolutely no purpose if there's no rocks or blocks around. There are places where you do need this to progress through the game and to get an item you need to complete the game, but if there's no rocks or blocks, it's completely useless. So there really isn't a whole lot of practical use for this one, and it's no surprise I'm throwing this one right down at the bottom of the list. At number 5, I have the Hyper Bomb, Bomb Man's weapon. These bombs do pretty good damage, and of course they can hit enemies on the ground that your regular plasma cannon can't hit. The problem is the bombs move kind of awkwardly and there's a delay before they explode, so it's really hard to use these in really fast-paced battle situations, which you'll find yourself in a lot of the time in this game. At number 4 on the list, I have the Rolling Cutter, aka the Cut Blade. This weapon, of course, comes from Cutman, and it's more powerful than your plasma cannon, but the problem is it has very limited range. There are going to be some close quarters battles where this really comes in handy, but when you've got so many other weapons that can hit an enemy from across the screen, it just doesn't seem quite as useful in the grand scheme of things. At number 3 on the list, I have the Ice Ray, aka the Ice Slasher. This is Iceman's weapon, and it does not do any harm to enemies, but it freezes them in place. So if you're dealing with those pesky big eyes, and you don't want to spend nearly a whole minute unloading your plasma cannon into one of them, just freeze them in midair and walk under. You can also use this weapon to freeze fire jets so that you can step on them and use them as platforms, which is certainly essential in a lot of the levels of the game. At number 2 on the list, I have the Firestorm. This, of course, being Fireman's weapon, and this one serves 2 purposes. 1, it fires a pretty powerful fire projectile at the enemies, and 2, it surrounds you in a fiery barrier, which will destroy most weaker robots in one hit if they hit you. So in a way, it's the precursor to the shield weapons we'd see in later Mega Man games, and it comes in number 2 overall, certainly one of the best weapons in the game. But by far, the best weapon in the original Mega Man is the Thunder Beam, aka the Elect Beam. This being Elect Man's weapon, and this does a lot of damage, plus it fires shots in 3 directions. You fire a shot straight ahead, but also one straight down and one straight up. So if you're climbing up ladders and you have a target above you, or one coming up from below you, there you go, you're pretty much set. You can use this in so many situations. It's by far the best weapon in the game. How about you? Are you an old school gamer? Do you love the original Mega Man? What do you think the best weapon in the game is? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure to give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.